Peeps, 2Js, 2 minutes for Johnny S. Hey, a story that, just so I don't have to say this 6,000 times to everybody who comes in independently. As a lot of you guys know, it's been probably close to, if we're not over, 30 years. It's been since I've talked to my father. And last week, my son Casey called me and said that my father was, on his last leg in the hospital. He got off dialysis and chemo and everything else. And so my son Casey calls me. He says, "Hey, Pops," he goes, "not saying that you're going to talk or don't want to talk, but this is it. Here's the address." And he goes, "Looks like," they call him Dicker, Dick's Montana. And he said, "It looks like he's not going to make it but another day or so." He goes, "So if there's anything you want to say or anything, you're down a few minutes." So the following morning I got up and just said, "What the hell, I'm just going to go shoot out to the address to see him." And I walked in the room and he was, modestly catatonic. I mean, he was, I don't know how much pain he was in or anything else, but it took us we stared at each other for about, maybe a minute, because I hadn't seen him and he hadn't seen me. And then he started trying to talk, and I couldn't hear, so I kept saying, "I'm sorry, I can't hear you, I can't hear you, I can't hear you." And as I got closer, he just kept saying, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you." And I was just sitting there, I'm like mush. And I gotta grab his head, and he can't move his arms or anything, so I grabbed him on both sides of his cheeks. And I told him that he was a good man. My dad was a good man, and he was an honest son of a bitch. My dad was painfully honest, just an honest guy. He was a Abe Lincoln, man, kind of guy. He was known as that. And then as I'm holding him, I just kiss him on the forehead for maybe 30 seconds. And then I left. And it was like, what else are you gonna say? It was a beautiful ending. I mean, it couldn't have been, should have been, could have been a lot of things, but as it was a beautiful goodbye. And I send this out to my pops, because he was a good man. He was a good man. Hey, come see me soon, you son of bitches. I love you. Peace out.